I'm straight.
Let's run it, dog.
I gotta make sure I'm ready. All right, we going in. 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's happening, man? You already know what it is. This is Twice Talk, and we are listeners supported by 91.5, the Rebel, HD2, Las Vegas, the broadcast service of UNLV. And of course, I am accompanied by the amazing, immaculate Oak. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm doing great.
Oh, just good? Just great?
It's really nice outside. I'm doing really good, actually.
Oh, so your mood depends upon the weather.
I wouldn't say all that, but I will say it has a little it factors in for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you're having a good day,
my mood, yeah,
if you're having a good day and it's a great weather day, your day goes better.
I'm not gonna say my day goes better, but it's uplifting.
Uplifting.
Like when it's a rainy day and it's cloudy, I might be more chill. I might be more laid back. But, when it's sunny outside, I'm more springy.
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 Oh yeah. So when you're nice and springy, how do you there
Why
it
do
goes
I feel
right
like
there.
I haven't been here in so long? Why do I feel like we skipped a week? And
we did miss last week. Oh, I meant to tell everybody about that.
Yeah.
It was a concert. We actually had a couple artists that didn't get booked or turned down Coachella, and they ended up coming out here for this
Rebel
concert
Fest.
called Reb Fest. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Reb Fest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was Rebel Fest. Okay.
Yeah, same thing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was a great event. Nice turnout. A lot of people came, and it was a success all the way around. It was dope.
Cool.
So you said you feeling nice and springy.
I mean, I am. I mean, my hair is nice and curly today.
Yeah, see, real bouncy, real bouncy. So when you are springy, how do you tend to take compliments? I remember actually a couple weeks ago,
right?
We had spoke about compliments, and I just wanted to address the compliment situation to you because you don't like to take compliments.
I never said I didn't like to take them. I said that I felt uncomfortable sometimes when I get compliments. If people laid it on thick, it's like, whoa, okay. Because you kind of want to keep that same standard with them. So that's why it's like, I mean, for me, maybe I put too much pressure on myself.
So what you're saying, do you like compliments, yay or nay? Like, would you rather do without them, or would you rather hear them every day or hear them none at all?
Why does it have to be so, like, far
black and white? That's who you
are.
You're that person anyway.
It's two extremes. Why does it have to be both extremes? Like,
oh, you're that person, yo.
I mean,
no.
I mean, compliments are cool. I just don't like when people lay it on thick. I really don't like compliments from people that I don't know, especially if they're like coming off strong. Like, hey, like this guy, and I know Slim is gonna have something smart to say. I'm walking through Walmart. I'm looking for some XLR cables. So I'm all in the, the weird sections of Walmart. Not the weird sections, but the sections that nobody really goes in. And I'm looking for cables. And this guy is like, hey, he's like walking out of nowhere, like speaking to me. And I'm like, okay, I hope he's not talking to me. So I just hit the next aisle. He's like, hey, I'm sorry. Hey. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't want to. I don't want to talk right now. But it's like they want to come pay me a compliment, or he wanted to come pay me a compliment. And I was just like, okay, thank you. And then now we have to have a conversation now. Like,
yeah. What's wrong with that? So,
oh my goodness,
is that
y'all
the worst?
Are so childish.
So is that the worst compliment you had?
Is it the worst compliment I've ever gotten?
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't know how to receive them. I'm gonna keep it 100. It makes me feel awkward.
Worry. We'll get there
because it's like now you're looking at me, like you're looking at me.
I just
you're scoping me out.
Aren't they? So isn't that what a man's supposed to do?
I'm really cool with it only being my dude. I'm cool with that.
Oh, so everybody else must have their eyes ripped out.
I mean, they can, but you don't have to be like, ooh, you're so beautiful. Look at your face. What nationality are you? Like, it just kind of gets a little weird because, like, your voice is changing, and it's like,
yeah.
It's cool when guys are like, oh, you're beautiful. Have a good day. Like, to keep it pushing. But I don't like when people come off strong. Well, and I know y'all know what I'm talking about because I know you've been through it with a woman.
No, honestly, I've only called Slim, 13 women beautiful in my life.
Well, Slim, you probably haven't been through that, so I understand. Flip, I know you probably witnessed that before? A woman coming on strong, you're like, dang, girl, take it easy, just relax, okay? I know
Take it
you.
easier.
Yeah, like just chill.
No, when I press, I full court press
See,
for sure.
and that's too much for me. That's gonna make me be like, oh shoot, where's the nearest exit?
No, it's more like, oh, you ain't going nowhere. I'm on your bumper. Beep beep. Traffic jam.
Yeah,
you ain't going nowhere.
See, that's the kind of compliments that I can't take, and I feel like a lot of the times that's how men are. Sometimes they're a little too aggressive, and it's like, say something sweet and
so for those men out there that are struggling to give compliments or don't know how to give the right compliments, if we were to have like a time frame, or like, how often should you give a girl a compliment that you're interested in?
That you're interested in?
Yes.
I don't know. What do you mean how often? Like,
so is it every 20 minutes, every hour,
heck no.
Every other day, or every time you notice something?
Like, is this a social event? Is this out in person? Is this via social media? Like, what?
Does it matter where it's at?
It does, because if I post a picture every day and you leave a comment every single time, that's not that aggressive. But if it's like you texting me every time, hey, you're so gorgeous, like just out of nowhere, just texting me every 20 minutes or just randomly hitting me up, telling me that I look nice or whatever, it's like, bro, what you on? What you on?
What you on? Yeah. He on you.
See,
No.
So that's what you do. That's what you.
Sometimes I used to put.
So when you say full court press, like you press them, what do you mean by that? Like you press them with
good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
Is that compliments?
It should be.
That's like touching base.
Well, I say stuff like
that's like a press.
I mean, it's for sure pressing, but it's
tell
like
a girl
touching
something
base. It's not giving someone a compliment. It's not like your eyes are gorgeous. You know, it's not like that kind of stuff.
So is this a compliment right here? Is when I ask her, I say, I not even ask her, I tell her, I'm like, so you know you look like what dreams are made of, right? Is that a compliment? I'll say stuff like that.
It's like a pickup line that I'm gonna be like, oh, for real.
That's not a compliment? Compliments can be pickup lines, can't they?
In the constipated face.
You going
oh, for real? No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, you a hater. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm like, oh, you must not woke up yet. Let me go ahead and wake you up, baby.
Oh, shoot, you gonna keep it pushing?
Yeah, let me go ahead and wake you up.
Let me keep it going.
I'm gonna be your Folgers in the morning, but baby, I ain't gonna fold under pressure. What you want?
Oh my gosh.
So what's the most common way? Well, actually, you kind of said it.
The common way that men compliment women. I'm about to tell you right now.
Okay, how? That's not what I was going to say, but I'd like to know the answer.
Slim and Johnny turned their heads so fast. Because I was just having a discussion with my dude about this.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't like when men see a pretty girl passing and they say, smile. Put a smile on your face.
I say that all the time.
Like, okay, sometimes it's cool, but I just feel like, why? Why you want me to smile for you?
Because that mug on your face looked like you just got mugged.
So now you want me to smile for you? Like, you think I should smile for you? Like,
okay, well, first off, I'm going to tell you something about being a leader, okay?
Does this pertain to the smile subject?
Yes. Okay. The next word out my mouth was going to be smile.
Okay.
And I can't even get a thought out before you try to...
Go ahead.
Stay on track.
No, go.
So, listen. You never know how a smile is going to affect somebody's day. And you don't even know how it's going to affect the next person's day. Because let's say I make you smile and you bubbling. You know what I'm saying? You walk around and you still happy about, our little conversation. And then you run into the next person. You still have that smile on your face. And you make that person smile because that smile that I gave you. And that kind of thing just goes around.
No, okay, I agree with that. But I just feel like when some men, I'm not going to say all men tell women to smile because they want to see your smile.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm thinking in my head. And, I mean, he said it in a way like, a pretty girl should be happy, da-da-da. But I just feel like, what if she ain't happy? What if she not happy?
Then she need to run into a brother like me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but it's just like, you feel entitled to see, and this is going to sound very narcissistic and vain, but if you see a pretty girl that's not smiling, and it's like, dang, she should smile so that you can get a little bit more...
closer, acquainted.
No, so you can get a little bit more of a splash of her beauty. Like, she should smile for you. Like, you feel entitled to seeing her smile because she's pretty. And it's like, no, she don't feel like smiling.
I like the stank face on girls anyway. She's in her
mood. Let her have her mood. But you think she should smile because she's pretty. That, to me, is entitlement.
Actually, if she's pretty, I want her to just look pretty. Don't talk.
Because now, look, what if she say no, she don't want to smile? now she mean. Now she the B word.
Yep.
Now she angry. Now she bitter. All of this. And y'all think it's funny. But think about it. But what if she just... Oh, she is that?
Hey, she might have been that even if she did smile.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. But you see what I'm
A
saying?
babe in total control of herself.
Oh, okay. That's what it is?
Hey, don't tell nobody that.
Too bad it's not looked at. Like
Don't tell nobody that. Now, hey, you just heard it here twice.
Well, what do you think? What would you say if you tell a girl to smile? She like, I don't feel like smiling today.
What I'm going to tell her? I'm like, so, if you don't feel like smiling, you must not have nothing to smile for. What?
Right. She might be like, I don't.
Oh, for real?
Good day.
Are you breathing? Are you loud today?
I'm going to be like, who's you?
I'm the one that's going to make you think better.
Okay.
Oh.
You going to come off strong like that? See?
Just like that. I might even bark at her.
That'll get her attention for sure. Attention to run to the police.
Hey, let me tell you.
Run to the car.
You can't tell me these girls don't like
dogs. Break out the pepper spray.
They can't tell me they don't like dogs.
If a guy just started barking at me, I think I would sit there and just cry laughing. Like, bro.
Just growling.
I would just die laughing.
Yeah, see? And look,
make it to Snapchat.
That's what I'm saying. And then guess what? You had that memory of you guys meeting and you'll never forget it.
I sure won't, because the next time I see him, I'm going to hit a corner real fast. Oh, there he is.
There he goes. Let me get up out of here. Or
I might just smile real fast. Like, just put the smile on real fast for him.
No, but see, the charm factor is, it would be too crazy. Well, see, I can't, it'd be me. I can't tell anybody else because I can, talk a fish out of water.
Okay, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But, so I can't speak for anybody else. But pertaining to the compliments, the question I was going to ask you was, how do people, or what's the way that most people take compliments, or what kind of actions do they do, or how do they receive them, I should say?
How do people receive?
Yes, that's what I meant to ask.
What do you mean, like mentally?
Do they accept them? Do they reject them? Do they dismiss them? Do they ignore them? What's the most common way?
I think that, well, speaking from my point of view, I know that I'm usually like modest when people give me compliments.
Now, the way you said it sounded like you dismissive. Very dismissive of a lot of compliments.
No, I'm not dismissive, but like one of my friends, she pays me a lot of compliments. I'm very awkward when I get compliments.
One word answers are dismissive.
Can I finish? Real fast. We were talking about when guys are like, "Oh, smile," and it's like, "Okay, let me give him this stupid smile real fast." Just so that I can go on about my business, which to me is rude because I was minding my business before he said anything. But anyways, but my homegirl, she pays me a lot of compliments, and I'm just awkward a little bit. I'm like, oh, for real?
Does it do something to your confidence?
I don't know. I mean, maybe it does. Maybe it helps me feel like, oh, I'm pretty. I don't know.
So,
I mean, I still...
The majority of people dismiss compliments.
And what do you mean by that? Like, what do they do?
Like, kind of like, they'll be like, no, I'm not like that. You're not that cool. Or, I'm not that cool. Or kind of try to negate what they're saying. But
okay, yeah, I do that sometimes.
What happens is, I know. But let me tell you, the way that the communication works and the way that the person thinks, you're basically, by dismissing their compliment, you're saying that their judgment isn't valuable, or it's not worth it, or they don't have a good eye for what they see. So you're actually telling a person that, you don't know any better. Right.
I don't know if my own girl takes it like that.
That's how I'm going to take it.
Yeah, she doesn't think like that. She just thinks I'm awkward.
Well, subconsciously, that's how they feel. And then that kind of, there kind of is a gap in communication for that.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't go down that route with her, but I can see that going down. Like my dude, he'll say something like that. He'll be like, I know my compliments don't matter to you. Yeah. He'll say some stuff like that, and I'll be like, "What? You tripping? Of course they do." But he's like, "Ah, it's cool." Like,
you gotta start being a little bit. You gotta start being a little bit more
receptive.
Receptive,
for
yes.
Sure. But I just feel awkward because I feel like, oh my gosh, you're looking at me. Don't look at me. I'm ugly.
That's how you feel?
I mean, I might feel like don't notice the other flaws. I might want to hide the other flaws so that you pay attention to whatever you're pointing out.
So because somebody says something good about you, you immediately think about the bad?
I'm not going to say I immediately do that. But let's say like a guy's like, Like, I will get compliments on my skin all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And in my head, I'm like,
it's so supple. It's
I'm
so
like,
radiant.
And child, I'm like, that's that Christian Dior foundation. Let me tell you, that's that Laura Mercier translucent powder. So if somebody give me a compliment on my skin,
I don't know nothing about that translucent powder.
Right, but it's like makeup. So what I'm saying is, if somebody give me a compliment, I will be like, ooh, shoot, they can't tell that this is actually some good primer. You know what I'm saying? I will think about something like that.
So you don't want to take the compliment for you. You want to reflect it to something else. Why can't you just say, yeah, it's me?
I mean, of course, I'll say thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. If it's a home girl, I might be like, girl, that's that Christian Dior, woo woo woo, whatever, whatever the case may be. Or it's like, girl, thank you. I thought I was breaking out, whatever. It's just a common conversation. But am I the kind of person that be like, oh, thank you, and just say nothing back? Nah, thanks. Unless it's somebody I don't know and I don't care to have. You could have said
thanks like you was just like you didn't. Thanks.
Right. If it's somebody that I don't care to have a conversation with, yes, I will just be like, oh, thank you.
That's it.
Yeah, thanks.
Appreciate it. Can you say it with a little bit more gratitude? Like,
not if they're coming off. Not if they're coming off real strong. They're doing that because they want a reaction out of strong? Me.
Hey, girl, you look good. I see you over there.
That's just awkward. No, but if like a coworker might approach me and be like, oh, hey, girl, you looking real sexy, and they, like, coming up real close to me.
Yeah.
It's like, what you want me to be like, oh, thank you, girl, and, like, get close to you? Like, no. That's what I'm saying.
You gotta match your energy.
No, but I'm not. That's what I'm saying. Like, if somebody approach me and they coming off real strong and giving me a compliment because they want a reaction out of me, you're not gonna get it. And I think it's rude. So, thank you. Give me 50 feet and...
You know what I think it is? That you don't want to be seen as conceited.
And that don't even necessarily cross my mind.
It don't have to cross your mind just because it doesn't cross your subconscious. There's billions of neurons that electrify all of your thoughts. And some of your thoughts don't even come through. You got a bunch of thoughts in the back of your head.
Well, for sure, but...
Yeah, you don't want to be conceited.
I'm thinking about my comfortability in the situation right then and there.
Are you comfortable being conceited?
I'm not conceited.
There you go.
So it doesn't matter.
So you're not comfortable being conceited?
That's why I'm not conceited.
Because I'm not
comfortable with it.
Yeah.
All my decisions are made based off of that, or in a social setting with those.
With complimentations. Is that a word?
Complimentations.
Is that a word?
You ain't comfortable, child.
Oh, girl, come on, girl. Let me tell you about my comfortability.
Get them words out.
I'm comfortable in my own skin anywhere.
Okay.
Anywhere.
So if a woman come on strong to you and she's like, feeding you these compliments and coming all in your personal space.
What do?
You're just going to be like, oh, like, are you going to match her energy? Like,
no, I'm going to be like Luda. Move, trick. Get out the way.
Okay, so.
Get out the way.
Sounds like we're almost on the same page.
No, I'm just playing. I like compliments. And I'll take them gracefully. And honestly.
Some people need them.
Let me tell you.
Some people don't. No shade.
But let me tell you what pros do with compliments. I was going to say this for a little later, but I'm going to go ahead and just pitch it to you right now. Slim, what you about to tell us, man, about compliments? You done got a good compliment before?
I ain't thinking about my compliments. I want to know when was the time when you had a compliment twice that made you uncomfortable? Tell us about it.
A compliment that made me uncomfortable. I don't think I've had a compliment that's made me uncomfortable.
Soaking up all the compliments.
For real. Because, well, the one that put me in the biggest bind or made me think the most was I was at this party in St. George. They was like, oh, you're Twice? I'm like, yeah. Two girls walked up. We've been looking for you. Said, is that right? I've been looking for you too. And I don't know if that's a compliment, but they complimented me well that night. For sure.
So that didn't make you feel uncomfortable?
It did, but like it was.
So have you ever got a compliment from someone that was homosexual? Or you probably
Let me tell you, this happened. This happened the other day.
And he was comfortable?
What'd he say?
Let me find out.
Let me tell you. No, he said uncomfortable. Girl, you're not even listening.
No, I mean you said it never happened. So and then this.
But then a thought came. Now it came to my head.
And this happened the other day, child.
Look, what happened?
Said, let me find out.
What happened? He said, oh, that's what he said. I'm sitting there laughing, and he was like, oh yeah.
Yo, wow.
And he ended up saying, oh, no. Rewind. We ordered some coffee. Everybody got coffee.
Who was we?
I was at a photo shoot.
Oh, okay.
And one of the assistants came back with coffee. And
you got a photo shoot. One of the guys was homosexual. He was one of the models.
He was one of the models. Yes.
Okay.
And he says, "Oh, I like my coffee just like my men, dark and handsome." And he looks me up and down. And I'm like,
okay. So how you feel about that?
I almost had Hadouken him.
Okay.
Like uppercutted him.
So it made you feel uncomfortable.
Very. Like.
Why didn't you just say thank you?
Why?
Yeah. Why didn't you just say thank you?
I was going to thank him properly with this backhand.
Why didn't you just say thank you?
Because I felt disrespected.
Why was it disrespectful? He was admiring your looks.
Well, he better admire his eyelids when he's looking at me.
I'm just okay. So imagine that when it comes to, I mean, you can feel that same.
But that's
tension or
no. But you didn't. You shouldn't feel disrespected. I felt disrespected because in no way, shape, form, or fashion did I oppose or come off.
So what? He wasn't challenging your sexuality when he said that.
How are you not? When another man looks me up and down and tells me
he felt like
he likes his men dark.
And how did he know you were straight? He don't look at you and assume that you're straight.
Oh, you want your hair today?
I'm just asking you questions. Have some consideration.
Because I need a new mop.
You need a new mop.
Yes.
Consider the fact that maybe this man, thought you may have been homosexual, or that you wouldn't have been offended by a compliment, something basic.
I'm too gangster. I'm way too gangster to even have those kind of thoughts. Like, people look at me and be like, "Yo, this guy's a gangster." Like, I'm literally the guy where I could walk into a room and if I don't smile, everybody gets nervous.
No, let's talk about this gangster issue because our next topic would.
No. I still need to tell you how to be a professional about taking compliments. But because
tell me how you could have handled that in a professional way.
Yeah, I could have slept him.
What'd you do?
No, honestly, I just laughed. I just laughed and I walked away. And then I told, matter of fact, I ended up telling the guy that hired me, I said, "Yo, tell this guy."
Oh my gosh, this man just came over here and said I look like good chocolate.
Like, no, yeah, you feel me? That's uncomfortable. That's uncomfortable. And he's a big... I
mean, it could definitely be sexual harassment.
Yeah,
so why don't you see it that way? So why don't you see it that way when men do that to women? Because,
you know why?
Tell me why.
Because there is no lawsuit there.
Why is it not?
Because it's a compliment.
So a woman a woman can take those same words from a man and just be like, "Oh, that was just a compliment."
It's not disrespectful.
Why?
Why?
Because he said that to you because he wanted a reaction out of you, right?
Probably.
Okay, so if he said that to a woman, okay, he didn't get one. So if he said that to a woman, isn't that the same thing? When he pressed it up on her like, "Oh, I like it." Like,
get him, Mo.
He may not want a reaction. He may just want her.
Okay, is that still not offensive? It's like,
no.
How?
How is it offensive that I'm giving you a compliment and trying to get your attention?
Because I don't want him. I never gave him the eye. I never gave him that green light. So now you're pressing up on me just out of nowhere. And now I feel uncomfortable because I know that you want me in a sexual way. It wasn't just a nice compliment.
So Nip Hustle said it the best. Everybody don't know what the gold horse look like, and you could be looking the gold horse right in the face and don't even know what you look like anyway.
Or maybe I don't like gold horses.
That man was a gold horse.
Hey, yo. I'm the gold horse, is what I'm saying.
So now we know why he came up to you.
Probably.
So you shouldn't have been mad at him.
I should have socked him.
Look, see the double standard on this.
Yes,
everything. Double standard on compliments.
There's double standards with everything.
I think that was a double standard.
There's a double standard with everything.
Down to if a person does not like another person that is complimenting them, then that affects how the compliment is taken.
This is true. Very true. Very true.
Yeah, so how would you feel if a gay man was like, "Put a smile on your face"?
I said, "I'll put a dot on your eye."
Okay.
No, but
okay.
As far as what you do with compliments, if you're a professional, you understand that.
If you're a professional, meaning like in a professional setting.
Can I tell you?
I'm asking you a question.
Can I tell you?
A professional what? A professional compliment taker or a professional in a profession at work?
Your answer would be answered if you will let me talk.
Okay, go ahead.
You sure?
Nah.
No, I don't know, because you do it a lot.
Go.
No, but
gonna count down next time for you, so you know when to start.
This ain't Royal Rumble mayhem. None of that.
Okay. Do you want to make your point or
WrestleMania?
no?
That's what it was.
Do you want
to? I don't need to. I'm a professional at it anyway.
That's why I said professional compliment taker, giver, or in a profession, a career.
Taking compliments professionally.
Okay.
That's what I actually said before you asked the question.
Y'all don't just...
Okay, go on.
That's what I said.
Okay, go on.
The how to take compliments professionally, or what professionals know once they receive a compliment, is that the person that is giving them the compliment is relinquishing the power to them. So once you get a compliment, what happens is you can take control of the situation. And then if there's something that you are interested in after that compliment, you can go ahead and start pursuing that, because they'll be more entitled to go ahead and give you that information or whatever you're actually looking for after that compliment.
Right, because they're looking for a reaction.
Don't say right like you know.
No, because this is what I've been saying. When they give you a compliment, they're looking for a reaction from you. So now the ball's in your court to do whatever it is that you want to do with that.
You didn't say it with that much clarity.
Okay, I guess because I didn't add the ball in there, you ain't understand.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I know. I know it wasn't clear.
No.
It could be a little confusing.
Did you hear what I said?
I did.
You sure?
I heard you right through these. But speaking of...
You mean the diamonds in your ears? Because you wasn't using your ears.
Speaking of that situation that you went through at the shoot, right? What kind of shoot was it?
A fitness shoot.
It was a fitness shoot, right?
Yes.
So, because it makes... Okay, so it was a gay man there. We're going to call him a homosexual. It was a homosexual man there. We think, because we still don't know.
I don't know.
We still don't know if he was homosexual.
When I told my partner, he said he was just playing. But I was like, nah, I don't know you. Don't play with me like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and it's funny that we have this attitude in our culture, and I'm just going to call it popular culture, black culture, whatever, hip-hop culture, that we are homophobic, right? We don't like homos, and, it's just like, and I'm not saying me, I'm just saying that people feel tension when it comes to that arena of sexuality. Like, people are homophobic. But it's crazy that we have a lot of this homoeroticism within this same culture. Like, somebody could look at the fitness modeling and how oiled up men are and say that's homoerotic. Do you disagree? Or?
No, the reason why I'm laughing is because now that I'm thinking about it, the guy did ask me to oil him up, and he
you got a sexual harassment case on your hand.
Because you're supposed to get oil before to give you the illusion of sweat. So
you can look all shiny and sexy and skin glistening and stuff.
Yeah.
So that people can lick their lips at it.
Yeah. So now that's why I laughed. I'm like, this guy got me.
Yeah, he tried to get you.
I think he did.
But I'm gonna break down what homoeroticism means.
Please define that for me.
Since we're using that term, we're playing with that term today. But it's marked by revealing or portraying homosexual desire. It's not necessarily homosexual, but it's like a tension between heterosexual norms and expectations and natural attraction between two members of the same sex. So natural attraction meaning like, oh, I know that you're like, you guys might know that each other looks nice.
Don't use me.
Don't throw anybody under the bus.
Right, because Slim doesn't look nice, so that was a bad reference. So let's say Perk. Let's say Perk, you Perk.
Why are you hating
or something like that? I'm not hating, but it's just like a natural affinity that people have with one another. Like you have a natural affinity with your brothers. Okay. I have a natural affinity with my girlfriend. Stuff like that. Affinity, like a love, like an affection, right? Okay. Y'all love each other. Y'all slap fives.
Slap hands.
Yeah, whatever it is. So it's those things that are not seen as homosexual. They're heterosexual only because you guys think that it is. So that's where the homoeroticism comes in. Because it's like, you see a lot of homoeroticism. I'm just going to give a couple of examples. In football, basketball, when guys are slapping each other's butts. Okay. If you don't understand the culture, you will look at that and say, hey, he just slapped his butt. Is that normal? If you don't understand the culture. Yeah. But it's accepting between these men because that's just what the culture is.
So Okay.
So you get what I'm saying?
Yes. The word that went through my head was if they have the wrong perception of what's going on. So if they don't,
it can be deemed homosexual.
Correct.
Or let's change the context a little bit and say a gay man slapped your butt.
Okay.
Now it becomes gay. But if a straight man slapped your butt, it's heterosexual.
That's a stop.
What?
And honestly, like you said, it depends where we at. If we like on the basketball court, like you really don't think about it because you're thinking about the next play.
That's just what y'all do.
Yeah.
It's accepting.
I've really never done it.
You never slapped another guy's butt?
Maybe once or twice.
You've played sports for a lot of years.
I really when.
Right, call him out. He brand new. He ain't never slapped no boys, but
when? I think honestly, I can only recall one time. I've been playing with this guy forever. I think I only did it one time, and I think I used the back of my hand.
That's a reflex.
That's a reflex.
It's a reflex. You're right. It's the culture.
It's a cultural thing. It's a cultural thing. Slap each other's butts, high fives, or what else? What else do you guys do? What else do you guys do? You guys give hugs. All that. Having little fake handshakes and stuff. That's a little friendly,
Why it gotta be fake?
Having made up handshakes. Just a lot of bro codes. Or even like MOB. Catch flights, not feelings.
Mm-hmm.
All of that can be, to another culture that doesn't understand ours, can be, well, why would you want to be around men more than women? That doesn't make sense. That's homo.
Okay.
But at the same time, we have a lot of this homophobia within our culture. What do you think about that?
I feel like it's trying to become more accepted, and I think America's trying to force it upon people.
Force what? Homosexuality?
Yes.
Well, that really doesn't have a lot to do with these cultural norms within, like, the sports arena, entertainment arena, or rap. Because really, I started looking at this when I was looking at hip hop.
You don't think America's trying to force it into the different industries of entertainment?
I mean, of course it is. Like with Beauty and the Beast and Power Rangers. Yeah, that's those things. Yeah, for sure. That's more than homoerotic. That is straight homosexuality on TV. This character is homosexual. So homoeroticism is something that could seem gay or is gay, but it's not gay only because the culture says that it's not. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Like slapping butts.
Okay.
Like two men slapping another man's butt. It's not gay, right? That's not gay.
In the setting. Okay, I understand.
We see it on TV all the time. We accept it. It's accepting. Oh, LeBron James slapped somebody else's butt. No one sees that as gay.
But, okay, I think there's a difference between a slap and a grasp.
Right, but we're talking about a slap.
Yeah, so now if we have a good, nice grasp,
but see,
that's like, a little edgy. Yeah, that's past edgy.
It is, right. That would be something else.
So
I was looking at DavyD.com, and he kind of broke down some lyrics in hip-hop that was deemed homosexual.
Okay.
So, P. Diddy's name came up. Strangely. Oddly.
Strangely.
So odd. No, I'm just joking. But, and I Need a Girl. It's odd that it came up in I Need a Girl, right? But it says,
what did it say?
You were more than my girl. We were like brothers. Is that gay to you?
No.
Why is that not gay?
No, that's gay.
You were more than my girl. He's talking about J-Lo. You were more
do you
like
know
my girl
how do you talk to your brother?
Why couldn't it have been his sister?
You don't talk to your sister like you talk to your brother.
You don't. You're right. I agree with that.
When you talk to your brother, there's no.
Why can't she just be like his wife? Why can't she be like?
Because you can't tell your wife everything. You can't tell your wife everything.
Okay, but do you see how that has a gay undertone?
No,
not at all.
No,
because why would a man be so close to his brother than he would be to someone that he's intimate with? Why is there a difference there?
I'd probably find that normal.
It's normal.
I believe so.
Right, and that's what homoeroticism. That's the definition right there. It's things that can be homosexual or rides that fence, or could be homosexual to somebody that doesn't understand the culture, but is accepted simply for the fact that you think it's accepting, that your culture finds it accepting. I'm not saying that it is gay. I'm saying that it rides that fence. It's questionable.
If we're just speaking upon those lyrics right there, that Diddy had said in that song, for somebody to say that is borderline, obviously they probably had maybe some borderline relationships with their brother. Okay,
so you think that?
Or that's the only way I can think of. Like,
I think it had to do with him saying that his girl was like a man.
I think it was more like
that his relationship to men is deeper than a relationship to a woman.
Well, we're so comfortable together, we could share everything.
And that statement says that happens more with him and men than with women.
Because you know why?
Why?
Women don't get it.
Okay.
Women don't like to be close to people like that. They don't like to be vulnerable.
Women don't?
No.
Oh.
Not these days, for sure.
I mean, a woman's not going to be vulnerable to anybody. Okay. She's going to be vulnerable to somebody she feels safe with.
Right.
So I disagree with what you're saying. Maybe somebody hasn't been that way with you.
No, that's real.
And I feel like a lot of men can say that about me, that I haven't been vulnerable or submissive to them, but everybody don't deserve that, so everybody's not going to get that.
Okay, so
But we're talking about a man that should be leading the relationship, is relating his girl to how he has stronger bonds with men.
So you would rather have heard him say family. Would you rather have him use that word family opposed to brother?
I'm just gonna say this. I agree with DavidD.com when he said that this line is homoerotic.
I don't.
Okay. What about this line from 21 Savage?
Okay.
If you heard the song No Heart, and I love 21 Savage, like his music is lit to me.
Yeah, okay.
But I can't really say the lines right here, but you'll know what I'm saying.
Okay.
And No Heart, in the lyrics, he say, 'cause these boys is feline and I'm hard. So you know what the word feline was?
Yes.
And you know what the word boys was? It was.
Yes.
Right. So, come on now, y'all know that's gay.
He said, "These boys is feline and I'm hard."
These boys is.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm hard.
So guess what? I'm about to mess you up.
Right. That's not homoerotic. That line.
It can be perceived that way.
It's for sure homoerotic.
It can be. Like you know how I'm thinking it. Right,
it's a metaphor for sure, but we're saying how these metaphors are homoerotic. That's all we're saying.
How many times has a person in hip hop said a guy, "Oh, he's feline. Oh, he's this. Like, oh, you ain't nothing but this." You know what I'm saying? Like that's
right, but you don't have to follow it up by saying, "And I'm hard, boy."
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I mean, I'm excited, ready. It's like what Drake say.
That's homoerotic.
What Drake say? You kind of like the finish line. We can't wait to run into you.
That's right. That's homoerotic. That's a perfect example too.
That's homoerotic.
Yeah.
You're like the finish line. We can't
wait to run into you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm taking that as a threat.
I mean, it's two ways. It's a metaphor.
I'm taking that as a threat, and I'm like, "What's up?"
And it's a metaphor too, because what do guys say about women? They want to run up in you.
No, run into you or run in you.
Run into you. He said run into you. Right?
He said into you, like face to face,
like the finish line. Mm-hmm.
Right.
For sure. That's okay. So you don't think that
because these boys I think you just a little like girls or something.
I like girls.
Yeah.
Okay, even if I did, I could still say that these lines are homoerotic.
So you're more susceptible to understand that, and your mind is triggered. You're geared toward that.
Okay, right. So you should listen then. If that's what you think.
I am listening.
Okay, so because these boys is feline and I'm hard, that's not homoerotic to you. What about the mantra or the everyday thought or logic? Not everyday, but the common logic that it's all about the bros.
Okay.
I ride for my, I die for my. Like it's always, and even in the music videos, how they have the women and they're off in the corner dancing or dancing on cards, and the men are just up front and center, like Like is that homo?
No.
It's not homoerotic
at all.
So you are engulfed into this culture then. Like, that's, you identify with this logic. You don't see you can't pull back and be like, yeah, I can see that.
It depends upon the content of what's going on.
Right.
Yet the imagery that I have in my mind, and you're looking at a video and there's 3 guys sitting there on a car and they got some girls in the background dancing.
In the background, they're not dancing with these women. These women are just there. Like, they don't even like them. Let's think about Tupac's old music videos. Like, I Get Around, he was right in the crowd with those women, dancing with them.
Well, what's the song? I Get Around. So what's he trying to let everybody know? Hey, what's up? You too. Yeah, you too. And man, I'm maybe you.
So what? Trey Songz had a video, and a lot of times Trey Songz will have the women on top of him, but this is just one example where he was singing and Tanea Henry was just off in the corner just dancing by herself. It's like there's no, she's just there to just be there to make you.
Okay, I'll tell you about this. Well, one of my buddies, he Drake and Future had a concert out here. Okay.
Okay.
And they ended up getting the penthouse suite under the MGM. It's about like a 9-10 bedroom mansion, right? Mm-hmm. Underneath the MGM. He said it was him, Esco, Drake, Future, and one other dude, and there was like 60 chicks. He said any chick that went to go talk to them got put out. Is that homo?
Yes. What?
No.
What's the point of having the women there?
Well, why not? The women are, after the business is done.
Oh, they're just accessories.
After the business is done.
Right, they're just accessories. I get it.
Well, they're distractions. What it is.
Oh, so I get that too. I guess for sure they should have just been in the hotel room, just them 4 kicking it.
Well, see, what happens is when you had 200 distractions following you, you're going to take like maybe a quarter of them.
Not if they're kicking them out like that. They have the power to kick people out of their hotel rooms. They're not bound.
But no man's going to kick out every woman.
So I don't get what you were trying to say. Okay, so you're saying that there was nothing gay about, or not gay, like homosexual or homoerotic about these men in a hotel room. They had a whole bunch of women in there, and when a woman talked to them, they kicked them out.
When they interrupted their business, yes.
Okay, for sure. Is that the same as a man being all oiled up with the rest of his partners in a music video and they all just sitting there?
See, you didn't say nothing about oiled up.
I said oiled up first.
No, last time we said oil was, matter of fact, when I said oiled and at the photo shoot that I had. That's the last time oil even came up.
So what were you comparing this situation to? What were you comparing the hotel room situation to?
The video shoot where you said
it was just
there's 3 guys and then the girls are in the back or whatever the case is.
Right.
And that they're not interacting. So
it's saying that we rather be around men than women.
No, it's saying we're handling business and then we'll get to our pleasure later.
Oh. Okay. I can see that, but even still.
Let me make sure I'm understanding the word right. So you have homoerotic, which in itself is not saying someone is homosexual or not. It's saying that a situation could be perceived as homosexual given a different context.
Yes, it's saying that there's a homosexual undertone to the situation.
Okay. So Twice, when you're thinking about the situation, are you thinking about it as it could be looked at as homosexual, or are you looking at it as this is calling this specific situation? Like you and your example with Drake, we know that decision that Drake made or whatever was not homosexual. So are you looking at it like someone could see that as homosexual in a different context? Or are you looking at it as Drake himself is homosexual?
I understand that.
Which both are in the air. Who knows, right?
Right. I understand that everyone has different perceptions and everyone sees, the world differently from their eyes. And so, with that being said, I can't speak for everybody. Yet, from my perspective, my eyes, I don't see anything homophobic or homoerotic about those kinds of situations.
Do you see that anyone else, make an assumption,
can somebody else see it?
He already said
that. It just depends upon the activities that are going on.
You feel like I'm reaching. You feel like I'm reaching.
I feel like you're kind of painting a picture, but you're kind of leaving the middle blank.
So based off of what described as homoerotic?
So based on cause these boys is feline and I'm hard, there was no homosexual undertone to that.
I got a verse for y'all.
I think what he's trying to.
I can see how I'm painting that. That hole is just that's just not clear at all.
The thing about communication is, and what makes you a great communicator, and one, you have to be a great listener. And being a great listener, you have to try to get the message that the speaker's trying to say and not the message you want to relay or want to receive. So, what's going on is...
Here's a homoerotic statement. I think it's homoerotic.
Okay.
This is a man saying something to another man. I am distressed for thee, my brother, Jonathan, for pleasant hast thou been unto me. Thy love to me was wonderful, passing the love of women.
That's
gay. All I heard was die.
That's
passing.
Yeah, he's basically saying, go ahead.
He said, in other words, he says, man, I'm sad about you leaving. My brother
I'm about to go talk to, and I'm not going to talk to women no more.
That's not what he's saying. He's saying, I'm sad, bro, that you about to leave.
Okay.
Right? You've been my boy. All right? You've been pleasant unto me.
Okay.
Right? The love that I have for you has even surpassed, or the love that you've had for me has even surpassed the love of women. Is that homoerotic?
You think that's homoerotic?
I do. That's from the Bible.
And that's what Diddy said. That's what Diddy said. I need a girl.
I can see how you believe that. I can see why you would think that. I don't agree with that. I don't believe that's homoerotic. Because, honestly, I'm going to always love my brothers more than my chick. That's just real.
I get that. Because
your mindset is homoerotic.
And that has to do with, I feel like a lot of it has to do with the music and the media. People attach themselves to these ideas.
Nah, I ain't saying my wife. I said my chick.
Still. Maybe your chick one day will be your wife.
I'm not getting married. So you
say she has to be your wife in order for you to love her more than you love me? That's crazy.
You said she has to be my wife?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. In order for you to love her more than you love me.
I have to see her as my wife for sure. I have to, before she can be my wife, I have to envision her as my wife.
Right, and that's just odd coming from somebody that just really got offended by another man saying they like they coffee like they like they men.
And but see, the key part of it is, one, you said I like my coffee like I like my men. So another man saying he likes men, red flag.
It's totally different.
What?
It's totally different than a man slapping another man.
He looked me in the eye and looked me up and down and looked me in the eye again. So
but a man can slap your butt, and there's nothing gay about that.
Where are we at? In the club? Or are we playing basketball? That's what I'm saying. Remember that picture? That picture you're painting? You're missing the middle of the picture.
I'm really not. Because I'm saying when you bring it into a different context, it becomes acceptable. You're saying, and that's exactly what you said. Are we in the club or are we playing basketball? That's what you just said, right?
Correct.
Exactly. So, somebody that's low-key homophobic or didn't like that another man gave him a compliment on how he looks is sitting here saying that you love men more than you love women. And you will always do that.
No, I didn't say men. I said my brothers.
Oh, okay.
There's a big difference. Large difference. But see, that's what you heard. You heard, that's the message you heard. And see, what you want to do.
I went a little bit more broad. Okay.
You're trying to get
brothers.
You're trying to get the message you want to hear, opposed to the message I'm sending.
Okay, so you love your brother. You will always love your brothers more than you love women.
Well, my brothers would die for me. My wife might not do it.
I mean, I wouldn't die for you.
There we go.
I knew I had to compete with your brothers.
Well, she don't got to compete. You know why? Because they was there first.
Okay. I hope you marry one of your brothers.
Oh, yeah? I'm married to the game, though, so, hey, we gonna keep it like that. We gonna keep it playing.
Oh, my God.
We gonna keep, and you got to think twice to think right, so I might need two, and real ones need two anyway.
So, riding off of that, what do you think about the Aaron Hernandez thing when they say that he had a gay lover in prison that he left a letter to? What do you think about that?
I believe it's fake.
Is that homoerotic, though?
Is it homoerotic that if the story is real? That's gay. It should be homoerotic. There's no perception. That's just real. Gay.
No, because
I'm going to leave a love letter to my guy.
No, what if this happened though? Let's give this scenario. What if Aaron Hernandez left a letter to this man His name is Kyle Kennedy. He's 22 years old. He also left him a $50,000 watch. And he left him a letter saying, I love you. I'm sorry. I had to kill myself. I just can't do this anymore. I'm going to miss you so much, bro. Or I'm going to miss you so much, Kyle. You were very good to me. I needed you to help me get through this time. It was very trying, and you just had my back like no one else could. You were there for me more than my wife was, and I just appreciate you. I just want to let you know I love you, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to take my life. I'm leaving you this watch because I can't leave you anything else. Could that be gay or could that be straight?
There's no straightness in that.
Which makes
There's
it
nothing
homoerotic.
Hold on. So there's nothing straight about
in
that?
your story with which you started you started with the if.
Right, I'm just saying, just look at the context of the letter that I said. Could that be homoerotic or is that just straight up gay?
And if the story's true.
I'm just giving you a fake scenario. Just think about the fake scenario.
That's gay.
Right now. That's gay.
I believe it's gay.
It is homoerotic, but why is it gay? What that's it. That could have just been his best friend in prison that he loved, that had his back, that helped him through that time mentally, and which is there for him. Why does it have to be gay? Why do they have to be homosexual because of that?
Read the you don't remember what the words you said?
No,
again,
I do. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything homosexual. I said, let's say that Aaron Hernandez said this. I love you, Kyle. You was there for me. You was there for me more than my wife. You helped me through this trying time mentally. I hope you. Wait, I probably said something about miss you.
Yeah, you said some gay stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss you. Yeah, I did say that. I'm gonna miss you, bro. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna kill myself or whatever. Just stuff like that, like affectionate things. I love you. I thank you for having my back through this time. You were there for me.
No, you said something else.
I didn't say anything else. I said I miss you. I'm gonna miss you. I did say that.
He said like you missed the times together or something too.
No, he's killing himself. Like he didn't say I missed the times together. It's just I love you. I'm gonna miss you. I have to do this. You were there for me. You had my back. I love you.
Maybe I heard it wrong.
I'm gonna give you this $50,000 watch because I can't give you anything else because I appreciate you being there for me. Those kind of things. You're saying that would be.
That sounds a little fishy to me. But then you kind of said. Then you also said that this was a letter to his lover. You said that.
I said this is what people are saying, and I said, well, what if the letter said this? What if the letter said this, and people decided to say this is his gay lover? That's what I said.
Can it be perceived as gay? Yes.
So is it homoerotic?
I would need to read it. I need to see it for myself.
Let's just say that this is a fake scenario right now. So let's just go off of what I said.
Oh no, but see what you say don't be matching up sometimes.
It's not matching up to anything.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Just based off of what I said, do you think that that's gay, homoerotic, or just
okay? I'll say it can be perceived as gay, so it is homoerotic.
Okay, exactly. So you see how something can be homoerotic and not gay.
Yes.
Okay.
I got a question for Twice. Do you think homoeroticism is a problem in hip hop?
The problem is that.
Well, he didn't see it.
Well, it's a very well. Let me bring up an exact example. If I got to bring it to you, cowards, then it's gonna be quick. All you men's have been in the jail before sucked my blank, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the most infamous, most well-known songs. DMX Party Up. That's the second bar. It starts that way. So, it was accepted back then because Biggie's riddled with lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Nas has a couple. There's even a couple that are shifty from the Locks. Do you think
Redman, a whole bunch of people.
The Redman, exactly. So back then, what was then used as an insult, right? Back it was deemed disrespectful is now seen as offensive, and now it's developed into homoeroticism. Do you think that's a problem in hip hop?
The problem boils down to something else, and I kind of been speaking about this all day, also, and what I'm saying is that. People want to believe or see or come up with their own conclusions opposed to having the message that the person's trying to come up with.
There's not too many conclusions you can have to all your men that
and with
dealt before.
And with
my
right, that's real gay.
There's nothing.
Wait.
I think that this is the
issue. What's the lyric again?
This is DMX.
No, just say the first part.
All right.
DMX come through with
if I got to bring it to you, cowards, then it's gonna be quick. all your friends up in jail, all your men's up in a jail before.
Okay, so you can stop.
You feel me?
Okay, so
there's no way that cannot be perceived.
Okay, that does sound a little that does sound a little shady,
a little.
I think this is the issue.
I mean, that sounds gay. Let's just say that sounds gay.
But even Biggie has one. It's like, girl,
Biggie
you look so
one.
good.
I'll
suck on your daddies. You know what I mean?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
yes, Biggie has this lyric. But I'm telling you that it's been rampant in hip hop.
But it's not only the lyrics though. It's also the CD covers. It's the behavior. It's the mantras, bros. Before
Man, y'all. I think y'all watching for the gayness.
No, it's not about that. It's
watching with an objective mind.
Exactly, and that's the thing. It's objective mind? Is what it is.
Yeah, define objective.
Being able to play devil's advocate, being able to look at it from an aspect or perspective that you originally didn't see it as, or normally wouldn't perceive, being able to see it from that angle. That's playing devil's advocate.
So would you rather see it from the angle, or would you from a different angle, or from the artist's angle?
You're not going to see art.
What's more valuable?
Hold on, but look, you're not going to see art from the artist's angle, really. You're going to see art in many different ways.
Isn't that the goal?
You're going to see art. No, because I feel like true art has many meanings. It has a bunch of meanings.
But what's the most important meaning?
Yours, the viewers, the audience's perspective.
The audiences.
Yeah.
Not the artist.
Not the artist. No, it's never the artist.
So
it's never the artist. That's last. Any artist will tell you they like to hear what other people view. They have a meaning for their art as well, but good art will always have a ton of different meanings. And I think that when we're talking about homoeroticism in hip hop, it's not like, oh, they're gay, this is gay, they're gay, they're gay. We're not calling them gay. We're just saying that it's present. That's it. It doesn't mean anything else. We're not saying these guys is out here doing all this. It could be implied, it's inferred, whatever, but it's present along with homophobia. So it's something to think about. It is to be objective about, because you're placing yourself within it. Oh, no. It's just, that line is gay, bro. That line is
gay, bro.
Because these voices, come on now, that's gay.
Okay, well, the two lines that Flip had mentioned, those were very, left outfield. The ones that you said can be perceived totally differently.
Because they were metaphors. Maybe that's why. Because his wasn't a metaphor.
That was just right. Straight.
Right, his wasn't a metaphor. These two are. So I see what you're saying. It's a metaphor, and that's why they used it. And you're saying that. And another thing is, the homoeroticism sometimes comes from being more of a dominant male. It's like, I'm gonna dominate this other man, so it's more aggressive in that way. But it's still, if two men have sex and one man is doing it to just overpower another man, that's still
correct.
Homo. Right, and so are these metaphors.
So are these metaphors.
But I'm still riding with
just maybe from your eyes. I can if I could take your eyes and look from them.
Mm-hmm.
I may be able
to. It's probably my brain.
It's the left side.
Whatever side. Whatever side.
There's a famous photo that I was actually waiting to see if either one of you would have brought up the entire time about homoeroticism, and definitely goes back with the relationship between Lil Wayne and Baby.
Oh,
about the supposed fatherhood-son relationship.
Mm-hmm.
There's a photo out
there.
That I remember it. I remember that of them kissing each other in the mouth.
Now, is that homoeroticism?
That's for sure.
I would say maybe, but isn't that? I never kissed my father in his mouth.
But
I won't kiss my daddy in the mouth.
But what you just did was you displayed the very same skill that me and Oak have been displaying, and that's been able to see it from a different perspective.
You said
so. See, the thing is that you can deem it acceptable because you accept their reason,
right? Because you identify with it.
You identify and you believe with. Well, not even the fact that you identify, that you believe that they have that much passion behind a fatherhood-son relationship that it doesn't matter if they're even blood anymore. But they see each other that way. So it was okay for them to have that kiss.
Right. It's simply just agreeing with something that's homosexual or can be homosexual only because you know that they're straight.
It can be homoerotic. That image could be, for sure. I will agree with that.
Man, that one is for sure. Ain't a doubt in that one. I'm sorry.
I
That's
think
too
Slim had a
grown
point.
men.
Slim had a point. Or a question. You had the finger up.
No, he just kind of
okay.
left a little tally.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying I kissed my daddy in the mouth.
You do?
I
To
have.
this day?
He did to this
Not to this
day.
day, but I have.
When you were a little kid?
And I kissed my son in the mouth.
You do?
Well, like
I would never think that.
Hold on, wait, but that's completely different. You still have like in the world of like manhood and childhood, he's like a cub. Like they was grown. Like they was both getting in the club before 12.
Definitely a good point.
Like there's every parameter of nature that you want to apply to it as some sort of acceptance behind Baby and Lil Wayne doing it. You can simply remove by the fact that these are two grown men. Like either you're going to be what you are, or you're either not, but you're going to stop calling it something different because father-son was easily broken down by 51 million. They no longer have that relationship now that money's been brought into the conversation.
To be fair though, we've seen father-son relationships broken down over less than 51 million.
True.
To be fair though,
51 million.
over a PlayStation.
I got a few relationships I sacrificed for 51 million. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's silly. For everybody that doesn't know, that's Flip.
I don't need no last name.
On here.
Yeah. Hey.
Right. He's,
we got any final thoughts today? Flip, you got any final thoughts today?
Final thoughts that I would say is that I believe that homoeroticism is one of the most underutilized conversations in hip hop. It's very present. There's certain things that go on that I don't understand. There's certain things present today that I don't understand. How men will get together, get dressed, spend all this money, get an outfit, go to the club, just dance with each other, and not talk to any of the women. That's a homoerotic root right there.
For sure.
So I don't see there's no sexuality engaged anymore. It's all image. We want to.
And that itself is very vain, and to me, it's fruity.
Exactly, and almost like you're trying to compete with the woman.
It's fruity.
Okay. Let me put this thought in your head.
Yep.
So, have you ever heard of Neil Strauss?
Neil Strauss, educate me, brother.
Neil Strauss is a pickup artist, and what he has a couple exercises that him and his group will go through. Okay.
All right.
And one of the exercises that he does is when he goes into the club that he ignores the room, and he doesn't talk to anybody in the room.
Okay.
Okay. So, and what that basically does, now, when you ignore the room and you associate or converse with the people that you came with, you make it seem like everybody in the room or that you came with is very interesting. So, what happens is the women will then begin to flock towards your group. And so it's not like they're going out to talk to the women, they're just setting it up to where the women will come talk to them. So you're basically just fishing, opposed to
very good point.
Going out and trying to go hit them with a spear.
You're establishing prestige by utilizing seclusion. Yeah.
Correct. Okay. So it's all about perception of what you see. For real, because you may see them not talking to none of the girls, but you don't see the girl from all the way across the room and who got her shoulders right there, or then she done crossed by like 6 or 7 times and she's just waiting for them to say something or whatever the case is.
And that's fine, but it don't matter how many times that shark circles the water if that's not the bait they're looking for. Like, okay, you can draw the attention of women, but you're not utilizing it. You're using you're having a hyper masculine night.
You probably
right with your other male friends, right, to talk about women.
And that's the thing. It's like a high volume of hyper masculinity at the same time. It's a whole bunch of homo jokes, customs, a whole bunch of things like that going on as well. So that to me intensifies.
You ain't never hung out with a bunch of men before at the club, huh?
I've never done that ever in my whole life.
Well, not no alphas.
Not no alphas.
No,
you're right.
No, but for real though,
it's
a lot different than what you guys think. But I can't see how that is perceived that way.
I can say no. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I think it's weird.
It is
weird. I for real think I see like 6, 7, 8 dudes in the club passing around a bottle, taking pictures, linked up on each other, getting hot with each other, and talk to their female that stood next to them. But they doing everything so they can get likes for females on just so they can flex on other dudes. Like if you really start going back layer after layer after layer.
I think that's like social media stuff though. Like that like social media plays a role on that. But that's like a.
But even with that, they're doing it for the affection and attention of other men.
Okay, I feel you.
And that's that hyper masculinity.
Slim, you got any final thoughts? No, you sure? I know you do. No? Oak, you got any final thoughts today?
My final thought is this.
Talk to him, Oak.
Don't be clapping.
Talk to him, Oak.
All that hyper masculinity and stuff like that, that has to stop. At one time in your life, you need to start loving women, unless you plan on not going home with them. That's it.
I believe women are more masculine than men these days. Is that true or no?
False.
I think that when you have a group of men in a nightclub all huddled up trying to be the cute girls cute guys, trying to be prissy and stuck up, you are going to have women that become more masculine.
Oh, okay. Well, let me ask you this. Group of 5 guys go out. A group of 5 girls go out. Those group of 5 girls that go out, they're less likely to talk to men opposed to those group of 5 guys that go out that's talking to girls. Would you say that?
Let me speak from my perspective. I want to say a few years ago when Eve was popping, men actually liked women.
They
like nightclubs. I could stand outside the line for like 5 minutes and it'll be men walking. Hey, you come with our table. Now men walking by you like, girl, don't get on this rope, girl.
So now we see what it's
what
really about.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you got invited to a place.
Now we know.
And
I'm
speaking for a
she
lot
don't get
of
no
girls.
more VIP
I'm speaking
stamps.
for a lot of girls that have seen this. Please, please.
Hey, no, I can kind of back that one up. I've seen it a lot with men. I sit back and I pay attention.
All you gotta do is go to Miss and see it's all men in the nightclub.
You will see dudes complaining about everything that women do, but then want to take the girl home at the end of the night because I really have a theory. No, get out of here. Nah, but like I for real, like there's a lot of dudes that love, what's between a woman's legs and hate everything about a woman.
They do. They resent women. They resent them.
Everything is a conversation. Everything is hate and everything is shade. It's like, bruh, like you ain't nothing. All this, rump she got on. All her outfit, whatever. But no, he gonna sit there and find something about her to negatively impact her image. So he can. So it starts sounding like that catty girl in the club. Like it's like, hold on, bro. Like get away from me, man. It's rampant, and Twitter's full of it. Facebook is full of it.
It's just the dynamic of the man to woman relationship. It's a little odd right now to me. And it's heavy in pop culture because it's those mantras, money over, ride for my, it's all about the bros before, you know what I'm saying? All of that logic creates a whole bunch of atmosphere for just men to hang out. And I see a lot of times on Snapchat and stuff like that, it's just guys on a boat all together hanging out. It's like, where's the women at? Catching flights, not feelings. What you mean?
Watching the Navy?
No, I'm not going to put nobody on blast.
Wait a minute.
That's hilarious.
Wait a minute.
When have you ever seen a boat with no women on it?
My final thought is, men, it's okay to love women. It's all right. You can love us. We going to love y'all back. It's nothing wrong with it. We know y'all brothers going to be there, but we love y'all.
Love. I'm upset that nobody spoke about compliments as far as their final thoughts. Nobody.
You always
So, with that being said, my final thought is when somebody gives you a compliment, just say thank you. And if you can't say thank you, don't just give a boomerang compliment, but deflect the compliment to something else that has given you assistance. Like if they say, "Oh yeah, I like your outfit. I got the hat from Neiman Marcus," or whatever the case is, or just something to deflect it and making sure it's not just on you. That's how you should take compliments. And then, like I said, you get a chance to take over the conversation. And I also want you guys to do is go get some compliments to overthetopLV.com. Go check them out right now because they compliment us very well. And they got all the cool people, all the cool kids, everybody out there with all the talent and all the cool posing. Because I know you like the cool pose with the Mingos. You dig what I'm talking about?
All right.
And I just need for y'all to do me another favor. Y'all got to remember that if everybody in the world thought twice, it'll be a better place. Love.